Top of the morning, brothers. I'm gonna make this short, concise, sweet, and to the point. Cause I'm too far out here in the sticks. Y'all know I'll be out here traveling, just doing shit. And yeah, and that is sketchy at best. Do me a favor, hit a one if the mic is coming through clear, at least, hopefully. Um, I wanted to illustrate one. We spoke well over a year ago, right? The talk about what's going to happen, Mr. Donald J. And yeah, women of all nationalities were very lackadaisical. I love told them, oh shit, gonna get real. Shit, gonna get funky. Like, nah, I kind of got it. See, they were so dependent on the system to keep babying, wiping their ass and feeding them and giving them everything they need. They said, bitch, nigga, we don't need you. You dig what I'm saying? I want to post a little evidence. Just a little evidence. The thumbnail looks the way it looks for a reason. So I'll drop down and I'll go ahead and post this evidence and I will tell you a story because they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Worth 1,000. Well, I got a few pictures up here sitting in the background that I want you to, I had a need to expose to you, bro. My brothers, this is why things look the way they look. This is why the direction of things are going the direction they're going. Also, good part of the reason why I got quiet, like, nope, I'm not getting snagged up in none of this bullshit here. Because them peoples, them folks that was trying to sell you Saucy Santana, shot a good old ham on the side a little while ago, they not going down without burning this bitch down. And I know how to get the fuck out the way. So, without further ado, let me enter some things in the evidence real fast. right back to Washington, the canary in the coal mine. That's what a lot of the experience. And as a franchise, that's what they're gonna do, bro. They're gonna lock these hoes in the ass. They just want to, you know, just to play all this shit. I think we're going. I think it's gonna be a match. We had to find a place to house all these really rated slash being, you know what I'm saying? They've already found out that they make better business, right? They found that out a while ago. But all of them are and it did it again. Anyway, all them new camps that all them old camps they built up, I think gonna be occupied. And I can kind of guess who the residents gonna be. But I will say this: if you brothers want to make you some money real fast off this situation, here's how you do it: hop your ass smooth on motherfucking Craigslist, pull up property management companies. Reason why the property management companies that are gonna be putting all these motherfucking Keishas out. Well, they got to rehab their property now, right? It's a housing shortage in America, so they got to find a way to make that money back, right? Because Section 8 been cut. Boy, they gonna have to fix up everything Keisha them done fucked up. Yeah, yeah. For those of y'all that are mechanically inclined, salute MC Recovery Wellness, salute Red Line. I put your video in the description, pimping. For all those that are mechanically inclined, get what you can do. You can partner with those property management companies and make you a good old stack per day, rebuilding that tore property that Keisha and them then fucked up and ran through. You know, kids left Cheeto stains all over the wall and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Replace, all the fixtures in the bathroom and change the drain out, unclog shit. You can get paid to remodel that whole motherfucking unit. Because guess what? It's so many of them, it's not even funny. Making 3 grand per motherfucking hit normally. Ask me how I know. Because I'm traveling. I'm going from state to state to state to state to state. And I just started fucking with that. You know why? Because I saw opening. Oop, let me make this shit work. Fuck it. Their misfortune, well, my bag is what it is. But if you don't do it, trust and believe somebody will. But I'll leave that part there. You bros be blessed, be productive, stay the fuck out the way, man. Because now they extra fucking desperate. Oh yeah, they extra desperate. It's official now. Them stamps cut. That rent cut. It was a whole white hoe bitching about the shit, talking about, I don't know how I'm gonna feed my kid. Bitch, get a job. Get a job, bitch. Work could be you. Get a job. But you know what? Bitches are lazy. They'll take the path of least resistance real quick. A man will chop a whole forest down just to build his village. A bitch, I'll give you some pussy though. Yeah, that's about it. Apparently, I mentioned FEMA and some other things too much. But some of y'all take a look into that. You might find some, stock options or something. Whatever. 2 years from now, they might have half them bitches out there picking on just like the amigos because they putting them all out. But I digress. You brothers be at peace. Be blessed and keep being productive out here. Watch your back and keep your head down, cuz. And if you can, link up with some of them contractors that's out there because they subbing out a lot of work. I mean a lot of work. A lot of fucking dog. A lot of fucking work. You ain't gotta be a so fucking painter. Just get you a sprayer and know how to hang some plastic and shit. And voila. It'll take you longer to tape it. Format. 100 unit. Okay. 5,000 location. Get the get his money out. It's like throwing. Stop. Back. All right, I'm gone. I'm gone because it keeps dropping. Salute to my brothers. Salute Gunmetal. Salute MC. Salute Red Line. And thank you for sharing because I pulled from a lot of. So, oh, yeah. Salute Red Sigma too. I see you, Pimpin'. I see you. I pull from a lot of y'all's and sources because I be looking. I just don't be having nothing to say. And so so I got something to say. But this one here is money to be made. Blood in the water. It ain't right. But this is a backup. You dig? I broke easy. Let me place out. Get my shit together before this motherfucker cut off again. Peace, y'all.
Kwame Kaju, salute to you, brother. My bad. I ain't moved fast enough. Get to talking around my mouth, Slim. You brothers be easy. Y'all explore all your options. I'll drop a list of some numbers for y'all to call in the community tab that way you can start seeing what's available in your area. Be in your area, check that shit out anyway. Because you never know what they got going on in your area. Because a lot of these companies are international. They may be operating as a foreign, well, as a stateside entity over here, but for real, they foreign. They don't give a fuck how to get the work done. Just get the work done. Get your money. Peace, y'all.